Hello everyone, welcome back to another Crazy Kai video, and today we're going to be talking about the differences between the three big bus transportation chains in Ireland, starting with the first one. The first one is pretty obvious, it's Dublin Bus. It was actually one of the first to be in Ireland, which was amazing, and yeah, there you go, we've got Dublin Bus, my guy. And then next you've got Bus Éireann, which operates through the whole entire of Ireland, I think. Yeah, it does operate nearly through the whole of Ireland, which is round of applause, clap clap, well done Bus Éireann. And then of course then next you've got the Go Ahead Ireland, which was actually made in England, but we don't have to talk about that at all. Basically they just took over the good bit of Dublin bus routes and made one of their own, which is the 175. But yeah, they basically just took a part of Dublin bus, which it's okay, I guess. Alright, next we've got the interiors of these buses, and first one we've got Dublin Bus. And by the looks of it, the bus looks pretty clean and top notch, but this bus is probably being cleaned in advance. Some of their buses are absolutely filthy, but otherwise then they are clean enough. So yeah, they're pretty good. And then next we've got Bus Éireann interior, and it looks pretty colourful, just a little bit cushy and a little bit tight, but that's just buses for you. Alright, the inside for Go Ahead Ireland bus service is practically exactly the same as Dublin Bus, using the same buses as well. Well, some of them more than others. And they actually have USB ports compared to the Dublin Bus one, and overall they're clean, but sometimes they can be a little dirty around. It's a great bus company. It's too sad they took over Dublin Bus routes, but they're practically just the same thing as Dublin Bus, except with USB charging ports and different coloured seats. And Dublin Bus has been one of the longest existing bus companies in Ireland, and obviously has their fair share of crashes. Sadly, there is quite a few, but most of them they were not in service, thank God. But some of them were in service and also hit other transportation vehicles. But yeah, they have been here for quite a long time. So yeah, been here for quite a long time. So obviously they have to have quite a few crashes, which is just a little bit unfortunate. But you know, let's hope everybody got out safely and didn't die. Again, Bus Éireann has been around basically nearly as long as Dublin Bus, and has also had their fair share of crashes, unfortunately, but it's pretty interesting. Okay, this one is quite ridiculous. How the flip do you flip a bus on its side? You either had to have hit a ramp to flip it on its side, or what? How do you flip a bus on its side? Unless if you get something, ram it so hard, or give it a little ramp boost for the other side to flip it over. I've no clue how that happens. And here we go again, another bus that has also gotten flipped over, and here are probably people trying to flip it back up and then take it away. How many times do your buses have to get flipped over? Okay, so Go Ahead Ireland has been around for about 2-3 years, so obviously it doesn't have that severe of crashes. Yeah, there really hasn't been much for Go Ahead Ireland for being here for 3 years. But yeah, there hasn't been much for them. Alright, the first bus you got for Go Ahead Ireland, with a nice green livery, or not Go Ahead Ireland, Dublin Bus, is the Gemini 3. The Gemini 3 is a nice looking, most of them are pretty new, for Ireland anyways. Yeah, the Gemini 3 is the first bus in their fleet. The second bus in their fleet is the Enviro 400, which is a pretty nice looking bus, normally from 2007. Next you've got the ALX, which is a really nice bus, or the AV, whatever you like to call it. Yeah, really nice bus, really old bus, normally 2006, 2007 when these buses were made. The next one here is the Wright Gemini 2, which is actually not really that common to see on the bus road. Still pretty common, but not that common really anymore. This bus is fresh out of the packaging, my guy. It is a brand new Enviro E or whatever the hell that is. I know it's an Enviro or 400 ER. I know it's Enviro, but it's Enviro 400. What? Anyways, yeah, and the buses painted in green liveries are kind of healthier for the earth, which is interesting. Now, I'm not going to mention all of the single decker buses because you would not see them barely at all. But this one, what the hell happened to this bus? What? I've never seen this one before. I've never seen bendy like what? But yeah, I'm not going to show you single decker buses because Dublin Bus don't have much of them, unfortunately. But what the hell? It looks so weird to look at. Alright, so I'm not going to mention all the bloody buses in the bus Éireann fleet, but this one is quite a common one to see driving around. Pretty nice one. I think it might be a Gemini as well. I just don't know the specific number. Here's also a pretty common one. This is what you would kind of think of as coach, is kind of a single decker bus that would go on long haul trips. Okay, you wouldn't see this one much around, but is one of the fleet of Go Ahead Ireland. Pretty good bus. Clap clap, round of applause. Nice looking. And they're also proud owners of Gemini 3s. It's actually their most common bus to be seen driving around, which is nice to see as well. And this one, which is really, really rare to see, which is an ALX, and you don't see much of them. And what in number is that? What number is that? 2,205 to Fingerless. What? Well, I will see you all in the next video.